I only had a Game Boy my whole life. No Super Nintendo, no DS, no newer version whatsoever. Only what we called the Grey Brick, the original Game Boy. Everybody in my neighborhood had a DS already, but I never even had a Game Boy Color, but I was happy. One day I got my own PC, and I wanted to at least see what the new generation of Pokémon brought. So, I emulated the Game Boy Advance and DS as I finally had the chance to play my own game instead of borrowing my friends. I was having a fun time, but liking each new generation less and less, I eventually decided to get back to my old game. There it was, my old save file, still fully the same, no creepy Pokémon that died, or a character that tried to kill me. It was all fine. But from my time online, I learned of the glitch Pokémon, Missing No. It was a cold and lonely night, as I was playing with my old Game Boy, using the old man glitch. I caught Missing No, and it was all fun. My mother called me to go to sleep, so I did. When I woke up, I wasn't in my own bed anymore. I was wearing a red cap. I had a bag full of stuff, and the room seemed kind of bold. I wondered where I was. I heard an unknown voice, calling me down, saying it was time to leave. It all sounded so familiar, as if I had been through this before. Downstairs, there was a person calling herself my mother, saying a professor was looking for me. Then I remembered. It was like in Pokémon. It was like a dream come true. I was inside my game. Or was the real world changing into a version of the game? I didn't know. Checking my bag, I found an old Game Boy. No game was inserted into it, but it was showing some menu-like thing. It said trainer card and journal. I was curious what it would do, so I pressed journal. The Game Boy clicked open and it showed a keyboard where I could type my adventures in. It was all so special, it was all fun, seeing my dream becoming true, and there were so many things I wanted to do. My mother reminded me then to see the professor, as I was getting late. I said thanks, gave her a kiss as she thought I was her real son, and left sprinting, going to the tall grass where I will meet Professor Oak. And, indeed, he stopped me. A mysterious force kept me back from the grass as the prof came closer to me, saying it was dangerous. But when I looked at him, he looked scared, like I was going to face my death.